yeah. What's up, Joshy boy? It's another Monday morning. This is my pull cord. If I fall off, I just yank this. And it stops my engine. You got to be safe. I appreciate it, Joshy boy. Some days they're interesting and some days they aren't interesting, unfortunately. We're in the middle of hurricane season, so I should be going live more during the storms when we get them, the hurricanes and stuff, but Debbie wasn't all that eventful, unfortunately, so I didn't get too much good footage or nothing. But I appreciate it, Josh. Joshy. I was thinking about the other day, I was like, you know, I used to, before my other sailboat sank, I used to actually, my YouTube channel was called Sailing with Yoshi, but then I changed it to Nick and Yoshi because I got another sailboat, and this one doesn't technically sail right now, so I'm not sailing with Yoshi anymore. But in the future, I bet I'll probably either fix the sails on this one or probably just buy a whole nother sailboat, tell you the truth, but we'll see. And eventually I'll be sailing with Yoshi again. Until then, I'm dinging into work every day until I make enough money to buy another sailboat. We're definitely going a lot faster than I was this time last year. This time last year I was using my little 2.5 horse Mariner, so I definitely wasn't going this fast. I was doing about a third of the speed probably. Oh, nice. Hey, TRX boy. What's up, dude? Welcome to my live. Nice, dude. That's awesome. I think if I moved anywhere, I pulled my pull cord. Oh well. If I moved anywhere out of Florida, I would probably choose Texas, dude. Freedom on the water is definitely the most amazing. Well, we were just testing the pull cord, guys. We're just testing it. Oh no, I flooded my engine. Hang on, guys. We're good. Yeah, I haven't experienced freedom really. Because technically, let's see, when I was 18, I got in trouble. And they sent me to prison for stealing a motorcycle. So from 18 to 26, I was in prison. And then when I got out, they gave me probation for 10 years. So I got off probation in like 2018, 2017. And then about a year later, I bought a sailboat. And been kind of doing this ever since. And it's probably the most freeing I've ever been, dude, honestly. You can't really get much more freedom other than having like a bunch of money, you know? I love it. But from here on out, it's freedom only, man. I don't do anything that'll get me in trouble or nothing anymore. Basically just sit on my sailboat and work on it. Snowman adventures, huh? But yeah, it's totally freeing living out here. freedom as you get. Look how nice the water is today, nice and smooth, like glass. What time it is? 7:21, perfect timing. Not really, Josh. Let's see. I would probably say like general expenses every month, and this is like with upkeep, doing small projects on my boat, like fixing like a water pump, or you know, there's always a little small project that I'm working on, and now this isn't including all the larger projects I need to get to. I don't know, man. Without food, $800 a month I probably spend between maintenance and gasoline. Probably 350 bucks in gasoline a month I spend, and then the rest goes towards odds and ends on my boat. Like I just bought a gallon of Flex Seal to seal this thing. So I rolled the other day. I rolled Flex Seal on this, and it was $100 for the gallon. I got to do this every couple of months so that this doesn't leak, but under 800, I would say. That's without food. Probably between 500 and 800 a month I spend. Oh, nice, dude. That's awesome. Hey, if I didn't do a sailboat, you know, I could have very well been on an RV or a bus or something. I got a lot of friends that do that, and it's very similar. It's essentially the same thing, except for on the water, it's a little bit more freeing because, like my last sailboat, I could put up the sails and sail away essentially for free. This one I could, but it would cost me a little bit of money to get the sails working again. But just the fact that you can throw up a sheet and catch the wind and go somewhere, it's what enticed me to go live on a sailboat. So I have a 400 watt solar panel, and water, I just buy like purified water, but to drink, like drinking wise. But there is, most marinas, now don't get me wrong, some of them don't have it, but over here where I park, I pay to park here, it's like the public marina, there's a faucet, and they have them at most marinas. So if I wanted to fill up, you know, my water tank inside my boat, I just fill it with that. I fill up a Zephyr Hills bottle in 5 gallons, I go and dump it in my tank on my boat. But yeah, so the water's free. The solar essentially is free, but because I run an air conditioning, like my parent right now, he's in the air conditioning during the summer. Like I couldn't just have him on a hot boat while I'm at work. So I have a battery system on there, a lithium battery system that runs mostly everything, and then the solar pushes into that. And then I have a generator for backup when, you know, I have to run the generator like once a day for 4 or 5 hours. And that keeps me up to par. But if I wasn't running the air conditioning, like in the winter, I don't need the generator at all. All my stuff comes from solar. Trying to. So water's not sucked from the water. No, it's salt water. I want to, don't get me wrong, I want to make a saltwater converter. I've looked them up, anywhere from like $1,000 and on up, probably closer to 1,500 bucks. I can put a salt water maker on my boat that sucks the salt water right out of here, and would give me something like 20 gallons of water a day, fresh water. But those systems cost, like the one I would be doing, I'd have to make myself. It's a DIY one. And when you look them up on YouTube, the saltwater maker, they're between $1,000 and 1,500 bucks. So it's something I want to do in the future, just not right now. I would like to do it though. Don't get me wrong. I want to be off grid eventually. And the biggest thing for being off grid is water, unfortunately, because I can sail all day and not use gasoline, but as soon as as soon as the water's gone, I got to go back to shore. So you're limited to where you can go and what you can do just by water. Because if I had a fishing pole and a bunch of lures, I could fish all day and catch food, if I needed to, But the water is definitely the main source. So yeah, you can though. Don't get me wrong. Like you thought right. You can definitely do that. You can definitely pump stuff. You know what? I'm gonna park on the other side today, guys. The other side is just more beneficial, so no one sees my dinghy hiding over here. Essentially what they use to filter salt water is they use like a 3-stage osmosis filter, and then they use like a membrane, which essentially looks like about like a 5-foot PVC tube, and the membrane is what that and a high pressure, but basically a pressure washer, like a small pressure washer, would pressurize something to go through. It would go through the membrane first, and then the osmosis filter, I think. And then you just change the filters. The filter's like $10 a piece or something. So it's actually pretty cheap once you install the system. Once you install the system, you're pretty much, you might have to replace membrane, and those are the most expensive things. They're $500. Don't get me wrong. I'd love some free water, man. Free electricity, free water, free wind. I'm hacking the system, they say. My gas can. Do I have gas for heating and cooking? I have, originally the sailboat I had that sank had a whole propane system where I just hooked up a propane tank. And it ran my heater and it ran my my stove. But the one I have now is just a simple, in this boat, I have a simple Coleman single burner cooktop that I replace it like every 6 months or so because it gets nasty from salt corrosion and stuff. Just everyday use, it gets pretty nasty. So they're like $30 at Walmart, and I just replace it. Eventually I'd want to put a gimbal stove in, but damn, I didn't bring my keys. Dang it, I might as well bring my gas can. Ah, fuck it, I guess I won't. Never mind. I didn't bring my car keys, my scooter keys. Dang it, guys. I also have like a camping heater. It's like they're like $100, $120 at Walmart. They're like a indoor outdoor heater they use for propane. All right. The battle bus showed up, guys. See you later.